Hi, and welcome to a quick update from the Petoskey Chamber. We are excited to be joined once again by Julie Garrett, who is the field specialist for the SBA, the U.S. Small Business Administration. And the reason we drug Julie back for a quick conversation was we want to make sure everybody understands that we've got three incredible loans available through the SBA, but there's some deadlines coming, and we want to make sure that everyone who is eligible understands the three different types of disaster loans available, and we're referring to those counties impacted by the ice storm, contingent with Cheboygan County. So that would include Emmet County as well. And so, Julie, give us a little bit of a refresh, if you will.
Okay, thank you so much for having me back, Nikki. I really appreciate it. Everybody, first, just let me say the physical deadline is next Friday, August 8th. So you want to get your application in by next Friday. We also have in-person help available at the Little Traverse Township Building, 8288 South Pleasant View Road, through next Friday. So you can get help and you can apply through Friday. So there's three types of loans. We have a physical damage loan for businesses. If you lost your inventory or had any type of physical damage, you can apply for that, whatever wasn't covered by your insurance. If you had to close and you lost your income for a number of days and you still are feeling that hole in your finances and you're trying to meet your monthly operating expenses, you can apply for an economic injury disaster loan. And very importantly, if you have employees who had damage from the ice storm, they can apply if they're a homeowner or renter for their physical losses to their home or their personal property and even their vehicles. So there's three types of loans. The interest rate is really good. It's as low as 2.75% for those homeowners and renters. It's as low as 4% for businesses and 3.625% for nonprofit organizations.
Thank you so much, Julie, because I think what's really important to get out there, especially as we're coming so close to this deadline on August 8th, is people automatically hear SBA loan and they think of a very small siloed availability to them, even if they are a nonprofit or a specific type of business owner. And when we're talking a disaster, everybody has a different complex of what technically was a disaster for who. So I think a lot of opportunity is out there, especially for our homeowners and our renters to be able to take advantage of this. And one of the reasons that we really want to make sure that this is out there and people who want to apply, need to apply, can do so before the August 8th deadline. We know that FEMA has been announced for the state of Michigan in the amount of $50 million, but understanding how FEMA funds work and who is eligible is extremely important. And as of now, the recording of this, July 30th, there is no individual assistance yet from FEMA. So that is something, if you are an individual, a homeowner, an employee, and thinking, I really don't know how we're going to fix this or clean this up or take care of this cost, and I'll just hope and wait for FEMA. It would be probably a really good idea to check into if you're in the air able to do so, the SBA home disaster loan. And for businesses, well, funds are going to be hard to come by in other forms as well. We know that there is state funding that's moving from the House and has moved into the Senate, but what that's going to look like could be very different too. So keeping in mind that when you have a disaster of this magnitude and the financial and economic losses and impacts, available funding can come in very different ways and places, but none of it is ever guaranteed. So if your business is in a situation, or if you're an individual in a situation where you're really looking at how do I make this easier in the long run, an SBA disaster loan with its low interest is going to be one of your best options. So it's at least worth stopping by to talk to Julie. She'll be out and about the next couple days. Plus, as you mentioned, we have the wonderful in-person opportunity. There's great phone numbers, and we have all of this listed on the Chamber website, a special disaster loan page, so you can follow us there and find that information.
Yeah, and I want to mention to your folks that you can apply now and you can turn down the loan if you're offered it, and then you still have 6 months to change your mind. So you can think of it as just a tool in your recovery toolkit. If you find other funding later that is a better fit for you, great, but at least get this loan application in while you have the chance. Honestly, I have been working on disasters all over the country, and I've heard people moan about missing that deadline. So don't do that to yourself. Get your application in now, seriously.
I think that's the best piece of advice, and I think that's the one to hammer home the hardest is you can fill it out. You don't have to take it if you don't want to, if you don't need to. Look at it as a safety net if needed.
Yes, exactly. And I have gotten a few recurring questions I just want to go over really quick. If
Absolutely.
you are an HOA and you had a lot of storm expenses and you want to take out a loan, if you're a nonprofit, you can apply for us. If you're a homeowner who's gotten a special assessment through your HOA due to the storm, that might be eligible, that might be covered by a loan. If you have an Airbnb or rental property, you can apply for a business loan for that property for the physical damages and for the loss of rental income as an idle. Yeah, and there's no upper income limit. I have gotten that question, like, can I make too much money to get a disaster loan? No, you can't. You can apply.
Perfect. So great FAQ live and on the spot. Julie, I love it. Thank you. Anything else you would like to add?
659-2955 to check the status of your loan, sba.gov/disaster to apply from the comfort of your own home, or come in the center and we will help you with your application.
Fantastic. Thank you so much once again, Julie. Appreciate it. And to all those able to watch this and share this, please, very widely. We are super proud of our community for their resilience through this disaster and thankful for the declaration from the SBA so that we can continue to move forward as a community as a whole. So thank you very much.
Thank you. It's great partnering with you, Nikki.